My name is Sunny and I want to talk to you quickly about the outlines of the community-focused emergency management training program that I deliver here in Asia and also in Australia. We actually have a vast amount of knowledge and experience in the emergency management space around managing incidents and events and how to save lives and property. However, we continue to experience duplication of effort, and sometimes we aren't very effective at working together across agencies, but also and particularly with communities. The impact of this is that we can struggle sometimes to effectively target our services to the right people at the right time, but it also means that we miss out on an opportunity to empower the community and leverage their own skills and experience to create their own recovery processes, which are so much faster and more effective than if we tried to do it for them. This training addresses that problem by helping people to go from managing the flow of services and currency to also managing the flow of authority across, through and with the community. And this is important because the community actually has networks that can be mobilised, but the emergency management professional needs to be able to identify who in that network to empower and mobilise, and most importantly, where to draw the line between the decisions that it is appropriate for them to make and the decisions it's appropriate for the emergency management sector to make. When this line gets blurred, it can cause a lot of angst and upset for people and really add a huge amount of friction to the recovery process. If that barrier is taken away, it opens up a vast space in which the emergency management professional can wear a mantle of authority and lend it and pull it back at various times as the recovery process is progressing, mobilising local networks to do a lot more of the work than they would otherwise have been able to do, but also empowering them, which leads to much faster economic and psychosocial recovery later on down the track. Now, in the emergency management space, we are offered a vast amount of training. So I want to distinguish very quickly why this is a little bit different from some of those. So there are two kinds of training that we talk about in this space, and one is more policies, procedures, and technical training, and that is extremely important, and we should obviously be continuing to do that, but it's not going to help us to achieve psychosocial or economic recovery or improve the integration of services across the sector. Alternatively, we fall down into saying we should do more community engagement training. And again, community engagement, and I am a professional in community engagement sector, is extremely important, and I believe deeply in it, but it is a very subtle art, and you don't want to mess it up. You can do more damage than good by going into that space. And when you talk to an emergency management professional about learning an entire new realm of community engagement, I mean, it's just overwhelming. We've got so much already to do and learn that that's an entire new realm of learning. It's inappropriate and ineffective to ask them to be adept in that area as well. Whereas this training takes what they already know and are already good at and proud of, and allows them to tweak it by adding a new filter through which to look at the work they already do. And that filter is the flow of authority, not just the flow of services and currency. With that tweak, it's like the emergency management professional is a doctor who has all the tools of their trade to staunch the bleeding and sew up the wound and save lives. But they also have the skills to help the patient's body heal itself after the event. And that's where we fall down. We keep focusing on the tools and the equipment to save lives, but sometimes that intervention can cause as much damage as the wound itself. This program allows people in the emergency management sector to be adept at helping the corporate body, the community, to heal after the event, as well as saving the lives and the property of the people in it. So I hope this has been of use to you. If you want to find out more obviously about the process that we've delivered, the training and where it came from, please give me a call or contact me. I also want to say that I'm very cognizant of the kinds of operating tempo that people in the emergency management space work in. I've worked in that space obviously myself. So it's structured as a 3 to 4 month training program that can be tailored to fit the operating tempo, either high or low, of your staff. So please don't hesitate to give me a call. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.